What's up, coach? So my guess is that if you're here, you're probably struggling with lead generation. You feel like you have a lead gen problem, and I'm here to tell you that lead generation is never actually the issue, okay? I've been in the industry for the past 6.5 years. I've scaled my own 2 coaching companies to multiple 7 figures, and I've helped my clients make over $13 million in the last 3 years, specifically in the fitness coaching space. And I'm here to tell you that lead gen is never actually the issue. The issue tends to be these minor and major inefficiencies that compound effect over time in your business, your personal life, and your brand and culture that simply, just like I said, they compound and actually create this lack of clarity, create this lack of prioritization, and you end up misprioritizing problems in your business and you're trying to solve the wrong problem. You think it's a lead gen issue, so you're constantly trying to generate more leads, but the reason you aren't generating leads in the first place are actually a cause from other inefficiencies and problems. And so in this video today, what I want to do is I want to break down the 5 areas of business that you really have to master if you want your business to be unshakable and if you want to have a profitable business that's scalable through any market, because we're seeing a lot of different market shifts, we're seeing a lot of different market trends and different changes. And what I'm noticing is there are kind of a few things happening. There are new coaches who are terrified to get in the space because they think it's too competitive and they think that they're late to the game. Or you have coaches who have been burned by multiple mentors. They've been through plenty of mentorship programs and they just can't seem to get it down and figure out what they actually need to be doing to build a successful business. And then you have coaches who have been in the game but maybe have plateaued and they're having a really hard time with actually scaling their business because they're stuck in this constant rat race and they feel cluttered. And unfortunately, in the coaching space, what I'm seeing is business coaches teaching people how to have these fast cash injections and teaching coaches how to quickly make money and quickly generate leads, but it's not sustainable. They have this one cash injection, then all of a sudden they have no more warm leads on their page, or there aren't other people left to actually buy from them. So in this video, what I want to do is break down the 5 areas of business that are going to buy you back more time to think more about how you want to create content that actually aligns with what you want to do, to feel more confident in the offer that you've created and be able to sell more of it, and more importantly, to create a more profitable and sustainable business through whatever market shifts or whatever trends might come up. So let's dive into these 5 things. So the first thing is building a brand that you are obsessed with. I can't explain this enough, but when you have a really bold vision, building a personal brand and a brand around this vision that makes you stand out from other coaches in the space is so important. I think a lot of coaches nowadays are terrified to go there. They think their story is irrelevant. They feel like people don't care about them. They think people don't care about their previous experiences or stories. But in all honesty, building a personal brand is about you. It's about what you've overcome to actually see what your superpower is and be able to bring that to the marketplace. It's how you position yourself. I see a lot of fitness coaches who don't even have a brand. If I were to ask you right now, how do people perceive your brand? What things do they associate with your brand? What do they think about when I tell them your name? Can you say right away what people would associate you with? And if you can't, it's more than likely that we need to work on you establishing a better brand. When you have a brand, you become the more obvious choice. You also can attract more the people that you're meant to work with, and you can repel the people that you're not meant to work with. I want to give you a quick example, right? You have a brand like Lululemon. Just associate and think about who you think about when you look at something like Lululemon as a brand. Who are the kind of people that are going to wear Lululemon? What does it look like? I don't know. I kind of think about like women who like to go to Pilates. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't wear Lululemon, but that's one brand, right? Then I want you to think of a brand like Alphalete, right? If you know what Alphalete is, Christian Guzman owns it. It's definitely more of like a Fitspo brand, people who do more bodybuilding and weight training. So a little bit different, right? You kind of associate like these different sport types or different people with the different brands and what they would wear. And it's exactly the same thing when it comes to your online coaching. People want to know why they should choose you over anybody else. So whether you're scaling to your first 10K month or whether you're scaling to 100K month, having an established brand is important, because over time, the thing that's going to take you from a 10K month to 100K month and then 100K month to making $1 million to $3-4 million a year is you actually having a well-established brand and then bringing more awareness to a brand. So unless you have that establishment of your brand, you're not really going to be able to scale that. The second thing is having an irresistible offer that's really easy to sell, and also being able to create content for that offer so it is sellable. I see a lot of coaches out there, when I ask them, what do you do? Who do you help? They'll give me a really generic answer, but I want to know, why is your offer different than any other offer in this space? Who specifically is your offer for? And if I were to come to your page right now on social media and the last 9 posts, could I see exactly what your offer is, who it's for, and if I'm the best person to be in your offer? There are tons of offers out there nowadays. And so you have to create something that's really irresistible. You have to know how you get your client from A to B. A lot of coaches don't have a streamlined process to take their clients through. And so because of that, they're like, yeah, I can get you this result. It will kind of look like this, but they're not actually able to believe in their offer enough because they haven't created a streamlined process. And because of that, you're not gonna be able to sell it. Sales is the transference of belief. And so if you don't believe in the offer that you've created, it's gonna be really hard for you to sell that offer because you have to believe in it enough to have other people believe in it. So crafting an irresistible offer is the second thing you absolutely need to master. I'd say this is probably like one of the biggest ones. I mean, they're all equally as important, but this one specifically, I see a lot of coaches lacking on in the space. The third one, and I know the one that you guys are gonna go crazy over because everyone thinks this is the most important one. It's definitely very important, but it's not necessarily the most important one, okay? It's your sales process and having a more predictable lead generation process. A lot of coaches are always chasing new leads. They're wondering where the next lead is coming from. They're actually forgetting about a bunch of the people that are already in their ecosystem and that they've already built relationships with. If you want to sustainably sign clients every week, book calls every week, it's actually very simple. It comes down to you bringing new people into your ecosystem. It comes down to you understanding how they think and understanding what actually makes them make decisions to buy into you. And it also comes down to you consistently nurturing them based off of that. And then of course, having a conversion strategy on a weekly basis. So you're bringing new people in, you're nurturing them, and then you're selling them. That cycle needs to happen every single week. This requires some really important steps from you. You need to be tracking the people that you're talking to. You need to be following up with the people that you're talking to. And when you're getting on sales calls with people, I'm not a big sales script kind of girly, okay? I really love understanding who my buyer is. I really love getting to know how they think, what kind of things make them make a decision, and how can I consciously help them make the decision to invest in me. And that's really what it takes to have a really great sales process. There are so many coaches nowadays who are still trying to do cold outreach and sell people into their program. They wonder why that client isn't compliant, and they wonder why they're having a really hard time with getting them to actually participate in the program. And usually it's because they're signing people in that just turned around on their page and they sell anyone into their program. If you want to have a really great program that's successful, you need to pre-qualify leads before you even get them on a call with you. You need to understand how to build a really solid sales process and a sales funnel, and then you need to work on converting people. This happens on a weekly basis. The fourth thing, having a streamlined delivery process that is also scalable and you can easily outsource it. Whether you're just getting started or whether you're an advanced coach, having a delivery system, I cannot explain to you enough how important this is. Quick backstory, but back in 2019, I had 112 clients on my own fitness coaching roster and I almost lost my shit. It was insane. I couldn't keep up with it all and I actually had to give up 80 clients and I literally just left the country because I was like, F this. I'm trying to do sales calls while I'm trying to deliver to these clients. I ended up just telling my clients, hey, I can't do this anymore. Kept a really small roster. I traveled the world. I came back and I figured it out. Once I figured it out, it was really simple. I created a system and a process that was easily duplicatable that I could teach to another coach so they could take on some clients. And I ended up building my client team to up to 250 clients because I had multiple coaches on my team. We had a streamlined process. It was easy to deliver to the clients and they still get incredible results to this day. So if you're a coach and you want to scale your business, it's not enough to just have this willy-nilly process where you're getting clients results here and there. You need to know the step-by-step of how you're getting clients results and start to have a system for it. Not only that, but this is going to help you retain clients over time. And you guys know my philosophy. Name of the game is retention. If you want to have a successful business, imagine this. You sign 20 clients this year, you retain all 20 of them. You sign 20 next year. Well, now you have 40 clients and you've doubled your revenue in just a year. It's that simple. So when you have more systems for your delivery, your clients get better results. They can see the results happening over time because you're able to show them and you're able to retain those clients. So having a streamlined delivery process is one that I see so many coaches, they think they have a good delivery process because they're doing check-ins every week. And when I really look at it, I'm like, yo, there's no system for this. You're doing check-ins, but what's the journey look like? What are the systems behind this? How are you reminding yourself to do your retention calls? How are you reminding the client to do their weekly progress updates? There are a lot of different systems that you can integrate that help the client create more autonomy, but also help get the clients better results. And then the fifth one wraps all of these together. Having a 90-day planning structure. So many coaches are like a chicken with their head cut off. I ask them, what's your plans for the next 3 months? And they're like, oh, I'm gonna plan to sign 30 clients. I'm gonna say, well, how are you doing that? And they say, oh, well, I'm gonna, like do a launch here, maybe post some content here. But really when it comes down to it, there are all these different sectors of business that we just talked about. Building your brand and doing content, building a sales process and trying to get sales calls going, delivering to your clients and doing client check-ins. There's so many moving pieces. So you're not just planning for marketing strategy, like getting your content out or doing launches, but you need to be planning for the different things in your business that you want to work on. If you think about it, there's a lot of different projects that can happen at once. And most coaches try to do too many things at once. What ends up happening is they have all these open loops and they never close any of them. So it never feels like anything's really getting done. And that really sucks. Like that does not feel good. You've probably experienced this before where you're like, dang, what did I even get done today? And at the end of the day, you just don't feel productive. And over time, that can really get to you to the point where I see coaches giving up their businesses, or I see coaches wondering why they're not scaling, but in all reality, they don't actually have a plan to scale their business. So something we introduce our clients to is planning with them for 90 days. Once we plan with them for 90 days, we'll create 30-day goals that help them get to the 90-day plan, and then weekly goals that get them to the monthly goals that get them to the 90-day plan. So think about it like this. Every day you're showing up, you know exactly what to be working on. Every week you know that you're hitting your goals because daily you're getting the things done that you need. Then monthly you're hitting goals, quarterly you're hitting goals, and your business is actually growing and scaling. This is the one I see most coaches missing out on the most. They're just winging it in their business. They just don't actually have the direction that they need to get all the things done that they need to on a daily basis to scale. So if you're an online coach and you're struggling with even any of these things, not just one of them, but maybe two of them, maybe here or there, you feel like there are different aspects to the business that you really need to get unlocked. Maybe you're good at sales, but you're not booking enough calls. Maybe you're a really good coach and you're great at delivery, but you're not booking calls. And if you're struggling with any of these things, I decided, because I've seen so many business coaches in the space launch some really awesome products and some really awesome offers, but just nothing that actually covers what helps coaches become more efficient so that they can have predictable and more consistent lead generation. So I decided to put together a 5-day successful coach intensive, wrapping up in 5 days, a live workshop day by day, where I'm going to give you the actionable takeaways that you need to implement right away to start seeing results in your business, to start booking more calls consistently, to end the clutter and the chatter in your brain, wondering if you're doing the right thing, overthinking this thing over here, overthinking this thing over here, just leading to burnout. I want to get rid of all of that. I want to make it really easy and really streamlined for you to be able to scale your business, to get clarity on the step-by-step, so you can start booking more calls on a daily basis, start signing more clients on a daily basis, and deliver to those clients knowing that you're getting the results, so you're getting more referrals. You have more social proof to be posting on your social media, and you actually feel like you have some peace of mind in your business. And I'm running this as a live 5-day intensive. We launch on August 7th, so you might already be watching this video at that point. We do start on August 21st of 2023 if you're watching this video. This is live. We only have 25 seats, so I recommend you get your butt in there. It's only $97 for this program. Now, if you want access to this, I'm gonna put the link down below for you to enroll. If you are watching this past 2023 or past the date that we start, you can still get access to this. We're gonna be rerunning this, so by the time that you watch this video, we likely already have this bad boy live and ready for you to download and get your butt in there so you can get all the information and you can catch all the replays and still get all the homework. And I'll put that link down below and replace that previous link if you guys are already watching this. So I hope you guys found this video very helpful. Even if you don't enroll in the coaching program, this is still something I need you to run with, I need you to focus on, I need you to look at very objectively and say, what do I actually need to work on from this video that I can start with today to start implementing? If you guys have any questions about the program, just message me over on my Instagram, I'll put it right here, and I can chat with you about anything that you might need clarity on to see if this is the best program for you. Again, this program is for new coaches. It's also for very experienced coaches. So whether you're trying to make your first 5K month in business, or whether you've already scaled to 10 to 30K months and you're looking to go to that 100 and you just can't figure out why you're not scaling, this is gonna be a great program for you. So I'm excited to see you guys on the other side of it. Any questions, message me on Instagram, but I love you guys and I'll catch you in the next video.